Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and today I'm going to show you a different kind of pocket that it's not different, sorry, uh, a pocket that I've put in. It has two flippy flappy things and it closes up basically. I have done things like this before, but I don't think I've ever shown the entire process. So I don't know if I'm going to finish it in one go. Maybe it's going to take it's going to be a two-part video. Let's see how things go. I don't want to keep it too long, so that's the whole idea. If I think that it's getting too long, then I'm going to split this into two parts. Otherwise it's going to be one long video, one single video. Okay, so I have been working on these tag journals. So this is complete. Basically I just need to put in a few things, like some charms and stuff like that. So this is how it looks. This is the cover, and this book is entirely in a tag shape, as you will see. This is not a flip through of any kind, but I just wanted to show you the front. This is like a sneak peek, you can say. So this is a pocket that I'm talking about. It is actually three pockets that folds up like this, and basically we're going to do the construction, and then in between I'm going to show you how you can create pockets. Or if you have pockets, I have used pockets from Pink Monarch. If you can, like this one I have cut down, but this one was a pocket itself, so I didn't do anything basically. So these are the pockets that I created, and this is another pocket, and here we have another pocket. Remember the jewelry pouch sort of thing that we had created? I have a video showing this, and I'll try and post a link to this below in the description box. So this is what it is. So I have this jewelry envelope sort of thing, and it has a journal card inside, and at the back there is some ephemera. I'm not going to open everything up, just to give you the the idea how this works. And this is what slips in to the back pocket. Yeah, it slips into the back pocket. It's pretty roomy, and these are the two flippy flappy things that closes up. Okay, so we're going to create something like this. Construction we'll do right away, and then we will embellish this probably in the second part, if that happens, or if it's possible we're going to do it in the same one. I don't think we'll be able to manage to get this done in one go. So here I have the one that I'm working on. Here I will show you in bits and pieces how I'm going to embellish some of the things on the page. I have shown one video where I layer some image. Just a minute. Yeah, so I did show how I did this, and it's very simple basically, and I wanted to keep things very simple because I don't have that kind of time to devote anymore to making very elaborate kind of journals right away. I don't know, if things change probably then we'll think about that. So right now I'm going to be making that flippy flappy thing for the front cover, and I'm going to move the signature away. I also need to add this. So this is actually an altered the CD cover case or whatever. So I have done some collage over here. I wanted to film this, but this didn't happen. I was in a hurry to finish this, and I usually film during the morning hours because the natural light is better, but sometimes I do change things up because of situation. So I am going to be adding this where it should be. Like I have this book page, just let me, yeah, so this actually goes in here, and I'll show how this looks. So yeah, so it is what it is. I still, as I said, I still have to do a lot of work on the pages, which is a work in progress. I hope to get this finished, but I don't know when that's going to be possible. I have a lot of household projects going on, so let's see how things go. So this is the signature that's going in, and this is the cover, and I want to create that flippy flappy thing. So for that, what I did was I chose two papers. You can take any papers for that matter, and this is actually from previously it was known as Antique Papery, but then she changed the name. It became French Lemon Studio, and now I don't know if her shop is open. You can check that. It's usually in the list that I have for my go-to shops, so that is also included, but I don't know if her shop is open or if this is available. I'm not sure about that, so I can't say anything about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, as I said, two similar pocket sort of thing like this. Okay, so we're going to measure this out first. I'm not a measuring kind of person, but here I've left a little bit of gap. You know, you can start the pocket right from this part, but I just left that space. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. So before I proceed to create these pockets, I will create the pocket that is inside, like this one. So this one, I think this one was a Patreon digital that I had given, so that's not available anymore. I think I've deleted the files, or maybe they are somewhere archived. So I'm going to create a pocket first using this book page. Okay, so this is my newest digital. So what I did was what I am using are antique book scraps, and basically I have embellished them a little bit with, you know, digital artwork. So I'm going to be creating a pocket of this, and this paper needs to be strengthened a little bit, so I'm going to layer this entire thing on a thickish kind of paper, so that, you know, it can bear the wear and tear that probably it's going to be having. So I have this paper. This is a thick kind of paper, and I'm going to just lay this down. You don't have to do this, but so I have this kit available in my shop. Just a second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about these antique book scraps. I have named these kits. So they are actually the front page of the books. Of course, I have enhanced them in different ways, and they come in two volumes, volume 1 and volume 2. Each has 5 pages, no zipped files, only just 5 pages. So this is volume 1, and this is one of the pages. This is an encyclopedia page. This is Naturalist's Library. It says entomology, and you know, you can line your covers and stuff like this. These are good for making pockets, envelopes. We will be doing quite a few projects using these, so that is the reason why I'm showing you this. Otherwise it would not make sense. So this is another one. This is a French book. It is a mixture of French and German and English book covers. This is called Animated Nature. This can be made into a book cover itself. It is extremely good for that. And this is actually the one that I'm using right now, because this is a little bit narrow, and these being original book covers, they are of different sizes. So, and they're basically to be used in a variety of reasons, a variety of purposes, like collage, rip strips, making pockets, envelopes, you know, lining some kind of thing that you want. That's the purpose of this. So this is volume 2. This is called Curious Herbal, and you can see all sorts of herbs. These I've done on the cover itself. And then this is the Birds of Berkshire. I love how this turned out. There's a very subtle bluish tone to it, and very, very pretty. So This is called Window Gardening, Ornamental Plants and Indoor and Parlor Decorations. So this is, I think, from an American book. It says New York. So this is another one. This is a French book cover. Again, I have added some artwork to the existing covers. This is another one. This is a German book, and this is the last one, I think. No, yeah. So that's that. 3, 4, 5. Each of the kit volumes, they come with 5 pages. And the colors are a little bit bright. They are looking a little bit brighter over here, but they are not this bright. A little bit on the, you know how the vintage book page colors are. They are a little bit different. But of course, your printing basically varies on 3 things: your printer, the quality of paper, and the quality of ink. So each printer is different. So I'm going to line this first, and then I'm going to move on. Now I can't find my, here it is, hiding away. Me and my glue stick. Oh wow, I can write long pieces on this. So I'm just going to line this a little bit, just to, oh my god, see how they done. Actually what happens is it's so hot, the glue sticks start behaving in this way, and trust me, I feel so I don't like, just look, oh my god, I can't let this happen. So I'm going to do something else. So I'm just going to, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this with a little bit of stronger paper. You don't have to do this. I just printed this out on a very thin kind of paper, just to see how the, how the printing looks. When you're working on digitals, you're making digitals, you have to give a few trials to see if things are working out okay. So it was one of those. And now I'm just going to glue this part. So if you print this on a thicker quality paper, you don't have to do this. But since I didn't, so I'm doing this. And another reason being, I want these to be the side flaps. They will be tucked inside. They will give a little bit of room to the pocket. So that's another thing that I want. Okay, and so I'm going to let this dry for a little while. And also I'm going to trim off a little from the bottom. No. Okay, so what I can do is I can make this into the pocket. Let's see the cover first. So we'll decide how things would go then. Okay, so this is the cover, and either we can use the top part or we can use the bottom part. Okay, so I just need to figure out how tall the pocket is going to be, so then I can, so I'm going to start from here, probably like so. So it's going to be around, so I have the scale in centimeters. So if you want the dimensions of the cover itself is around 7 inches, 7 by 5 and a half, 5 and 3/4, and then you have this reinforced spine. I'm currently into these kind of spines, so most of the books that I'm making have this reinforced spine, kind of nice. So I'm going to be making this pocket around 5.5 inches. That's it. So it's going to be till here. Or if I start from the, if I want to take the bottom part, let's see, I think I'm going to go with the, the bottom part. So I'm going to be taking off from this side. Okay, so I'm going to be folding this Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. Yes, did it. So we're going to use this part over here. Yeah, it's nice. I don't need this much, so obviously I'm going to take off a little bit. This much is okay. I'll tuck this in, and again this much is okay. I don't want too much, then it's going to be, you know, very bulky, the pocket, I mean. So I'm going to keep those, and now I'm going to see how things go. So let's see how this is. I'll probably have to glue the sides a little bit. So that's it. Yeah. So now what I'm thinking is I'll create a notch over here, thumbnail notch sort of thing, and so I'm looking for my thumbnail sort of thing. So I'm going to punch this. It's not absolutely centered sort of thing, but that's okay because I'm going to give this a rounded look. And I've learned this rounded look from Jessica Rapp. She's such a big inspiration. She does great work, you know, and I really love her junky style, and that's really admirable how she turns things which you can, you know, like you're just about to throw this away, you know, but she gives it a new lease of life. We always try to do that, but not that everyone does it so effortlessly like Jessica does. Wonderful person, very creative. Okay, so here I have this bit that is sticking out. I'm going to be gluing that here also, you can see. And the pocket, this is going to be like so. Okay, I will ink everything down. So this is the basic pocket that we have. Wow, it's looking so nice. And then we're going to create those flaps. Okay, so right now I'm just going to be adding some more glue to these sides. You don't have to sew the entire thing, but I like the sewed effect, so I'll probably sew not everything but some of the things, like this pocket probably. So I'm just gluing this down, and okay, and I really loved how these book covers have turned out. Really nice, and they do have a lot of uses. I usually make things which can be used in a number of ways. You know, they sort of let your creative juices flow. It's not that I don't like kits. I do like kits sometimes, but most of the times I go with something that is different. I don't know why it's not working. So we'll fix that when we ink everything up. So this is the front pocket, and now we need to create the side flaps. So for the side flaps, I've taken this paper. This is nice in a way if you have a portrait orientation paper, then this works best. Otherwise you can go with any paper. There's no, you can even use tea-dye paper, or you can use something like as neutral as this. This is, I think, from Journal Boat. She has these shabby roses sort of kit. You can, you know, go with anything basically. But what I'm going to do is, this is my pocket. Okay, I want you know, the pocket that I'm following, it has, these pockets are basically of the same height, just a little bit here and there. it's okay, like if they are not of the same size, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to place this here, and I'm just going to figure out how this is going to work. So just see, I make these kind of pockets very quickly, and I try to find out various tips and tricks that you can follow. So if you want, you can do that, or you can follow the long route. It's totally up to you. Everything works out fine in the end. So this is the paper that I'm going to take, and I'm going to slice this into half, exact half. Okay, and done. Okay, then we have this side. So I want this pocket to be like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. This is going to be tucked inside this pocket. Okay, so I'm going to be making like this, but I'm going to give this a little bit of a fold, because again I want to make this strong from the top side, so that you can put your ephemera easily. So when you're creating a flap, the pocket folds on the like on the left hand side, you need to create the flap on the left hand side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this. Okay, so this is our pocket done. I know you might think that Pramita is getting crazy. No, I'm not. So you can see how this is going to work. So this is how it's going to work. If I want to make this shorter, I can always fold a little bit more at the top, or I can cut something off from the bottom, but it's not essential. But if you want, you can do that. So I'll probably make this a little bit wider. This is a quick project, very quick to make, and then you can embellish as you like. So this is the pocket that we are going to have on this side. So the embellishing part I'm going to show you in the next part. So this is how the pocket is going to look. So I probably should trim a little bit off from the bottom. So I'm going to be trimming a little bit off because it's bugging me. You don't have to, but it's just like I want this pocket to peek through a little bit. I need to trim a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, so this is how I want this to look, and then I'm going to create this one. Okay, so this one will be, since it is going to close on the right hand side, I'm going to have the flap on the right hand side. So it's something like this, simple, and I'm going to fold this. Okay, and for the top part I'm going to be folding a substantial amount so that I don't have to cut anything down. I'll just tuck this in. So this is how the pockets are going to look over here. Okay, so here they are. Now the next thing comes is we need to glue these up and just align these pockets. Okay, so let us ink these first. I'll be inking them. You don't need to watch the inking process, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to attach these to the main pocket. Okay, so this one, how I'm going to attach this to the, and you'll get a single flippy flappy kind of pocket. You can put it on the cover, you can put it inside at the back pocket or something. You can put it on a page, it doesn't matter. So it can be tweaked also, like you can put another pocket over here and that can fold up, so you can take it to another level. But this is the basic that I like to do, and I'll just ink everything up and I'll come back and show you how it looks. So now I've inked everything up, and I'll show you how I'm going to attach these two pockets to the main pocket. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the pockets down in itself. You can skip that also if you want to, but this way I think it is easier to handle things, but if you want you can. I'm just going to glue the side. That's it. So I'm not doing any kind of sewing in this, as you can see, but if you want you can definitely go ahead and sew this. So I'm going to be just gluing these pockets down. So in off camera what I've done is I've just made a thumbnail notch sort of thing and inked everything up. So I've done the same with this. Let me glue this up. So this is the side where I'm going to glue, and this is what I'm going to glue. That's it. Okay, now let's fix this. So I'm going to just bring this over here and press. I just wanted to show you the exact process. That's why I'm doing this. This is a very easy one, I guess. But sometimes even easy things, just tend to we tend to forget things that we have done a while back or something. So what I'll do is I'll just, because you might be seeing a little bit of this, so that's why I'm just inking this part. Similarly I'm going to do here. I don't want you to see any stark white things. So now comes the actual attaching these pockets. Okay, so I have my right hand side pocket, I have my left hand side pocket, and now I just need to glue this. I'm going to turn this, and now when I'm gluing this I just want to keep a little bit of room just for the on this pocket to fold in, so that much room I want, a little sliver of space. And I'm not adding too much of glue, but then you can't. So when I'm attaching, just I'm making sure that I'm attaching with this flap. Okay, so I'm attaching with this flap, and I'm leaving a little bit of gap, just a teeny weeny bit, so that it closes smoothly. And once I do that, I always try and fold and see if things are going nicely. If it doesn't, then I'm going to take off right away and do the needful. So here we have another pocket, as I said. So I'm going to be attaching this one on this side. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of glue. Be very careful with the glue that you're putting. Don't, because I have messed up countable times where I've just added too much of glue. So I just want to make sure that it is going to close properly. Yeah, so I just need to push this a little bit. Okay, and if I feel I can go back and add a little bit of more glue if I feel like it. So this is the entire thing looks like Flippy Flappy one. So we finished that within half an hour, and now we need to embellish this, which we are going to do in the next video. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below. And I will put the link to my newest antique book pages, book scraps link in the description box. If you want, you can go and check. They come in 2 volumes. There's no zipped files, 5 pages for each kit, so you can see for yourself. And I think they will work pretty well with many projects. So thank you everybody for watching this. Bye, have a great day and stay safe.